Chapter 18 Creating the Roadmap for the Year Ahead. David Jordan, the founding president of Stanford University, was fond of sharing these words with his students. Wisdom is knowing what to do next. Skill is knowing how to do it. And virtue is doing it. So, what do you need to do next? Decide what you want to achieve, obtain, reach, have, and become in the next 12 months. For most people, the norm is wishing and hoping that their goals will come true, rather than knowing and planning for their goals to come true. The art of narrowing your focus to the next 12 months is taking your vision, those long-term goals, and turning them into achievable, believable, and desirable goals. Amet Victoria Curum is a Latin proverb first brought to my attention by my good friend and fellow speaker Malcolm. It translates as "Victory loves preparation." This chapter is about being prepared to achieve those milestones that are vital for you to feel how to want to feel and that act as stepping stones to those long-term goals we spoke about in the previous chapter. It is about creating a series of dots that form an outline of a picture and then joining those dots together to make your picture come to life. Malcolm has another great saying: unfocused thoughts equal unaccomplished results. So I'm going to ask you to become very focused on the following 8 key areas, once again starting with your 3 driving emotions. I'm often asked, how many goals should I set for the next 12 months? And do I need one goal in each of the 8 areas? There are no rights or wrongs with this activity. You can have 2 or 3 goals in one area and none in another area. I only get concerned when people have 6 or 7 of their goals in one area and none in any other area. Family goals. As I mentioned in the last chapter, I am a great believer in setting goals as a family, whether they are activities you want to do together or characteristics you want to have as a family. It takes energy and effort to make families work well. This is one area that deserves an investment of your time. So take the time to have that meaningful conversation about what is important with the loved ones who mean the world to you. What would you like to achieve as a family in the next 12 months? What would you like to do for your family? What type of person are you going to become for your family? What are you going to achieve that your family will benefit from and enjoy? Career and business goals. This can relate to the goals you want to achieve during your working life, whether as an employee or in your own business or in the small business you have on the side apart from your day job. It can relate to positions or roles you want to hold or achievements you want to be recognized for in your business. The milestones that are important to you could relate to a project you are working on, something you are creating, or even securing that big deal. What would you like to achieve in your career or business? What type of roles do you want to be performing in your career? What would be a great job to do or a business to own? What would you like to achieve in your business life? Growth goals, personally or professionally. We are limited only by our ability to believe, our confidence to achieve, and our imagination to dream what is possible. As you enhance your self-esteem, you also enhance your ability to believe in yourself and what you can achieve. What additional skills and knowledge do you want to obtain? What attitudes do you need to enhance? These goals could involve your going back to school or could be as simple as reading a book that will build your self-esteem and self-confidence to a new level. Or it could be making a conscious decision to network with more like-minded or positive people. What activities are you going to do in the next 12 months to develop your skills, knowledge, and attitude? What courses are you going to attend to improve yourself? What do you need to achieve to become a better person? Who do you need to work with as a mentor to help you shift your thinking to the next level? Financial goals. These goals are focused on the income you want to earn, the money you want to save, or the investments you want to acquire. Think about what financial situations you want to change or have, or the results you want to obtain. It could be about reducing your debt, review the goals you want to achieve in the long term. Then ask yourself what goal you need to achieve in the next 12 months to carry you closer to your long-term goal. How much money do you want to earn in the next 12 months? How much do you want to save or invest? Which debt do you want to retire in the next 12 months? What personal financial circumstances do you want to change? Fitness goals. This is an area that everything else revolves around. It's hard to achieve great things when you are not energized and healthy. These goals relate to recharging and re-energizing your body, mind, and spirit so you can feel you have enough for everyone and every situation with energy to burn. These goals could be as simple as undergoing your annual medical checkup because it has been 6 years since you last had one, or completing your first 10-kilometer fun run, or shedding the surplus kilos you have put on over the past few years, or just exercising more consistently and regularly. How fit and healthy would you like to be in the next 12 months? What is your fitness goal for this year? What are some of the fitness activities you would like to pursue? How much more energy would you like to have in your life? Community goals. You can contribute to your friends in your local community or even the international community in a number of different ways. You can donate your time, expertise, network, resources, or money. Maybe your contribution is looking after the under 9 soccer team, organizing a get-together dinner party with your close friends every quarter, welcoming a new neighbor to your street with a cup of coffee, or cleaning out your wardrobe and giving those surplus clothes to the local community store. It could be an anonymous donation or traveling overseas to teach English to school children, or it could be sharing your business insights with school leavers. I know everyone is busy, but often the real beneficiary of giving is ultimately yourself. From my experience, it is when I give or contribute that I'm often given the greatest gift or insight. What would you like to contribute to your community? What would you like to do for your friends in the next 12 months? What community activities would you like to be involved in? How do you contribute to others using your skills, time, knowledge, resources, or expertise? Lifestyle goals. This is about giving back to yourself. It is not necessarily about imitating the lifestyles of the rich and famous. I mentioned in a previous chapter that everyone has a battery that needs to be recharged from time to time. Lifestyle goals give you back the energy to keep on doing what you want to do with vigor and vitality, whether it's taking time out to play sport or to pursue a passion. This energy comes from doing the things you love to do, making sure you have time for your passions. If you love to dance, then dancing will give you back energy. It may take time, but as a result, you will always have more energy to do what is important. What are you going to do just for you? What rewards are you going to give yourself or your family? What are your passions and how often are you going to pursue them? What goal would revitalize you, build your energy, and recharge your batteries? Adventure goals. Adventure could be about going parachuting, or it could be about sitting on a white sandy beach, sipping a cocktail on a relaxing island holiday. These goals are the places you want to visit, the things you want to see and do. They are the bigger goals that relate to your passions. If you are passionate about photography, it could be attending a 4-day National Geographic photography course in New York. What type of holiday would you like to take in the next 12 months? What type of adventurous activity would you like to do? Where would you like to travel and what would you like to do there? Which one of your destination goals from your list of 100 things are you going to complete in the next 12 months? Decide on your deadline. Now, a goal without a deadline is just a wish. So once you have written out your goals for the next 12 months, you need to define when you want to achieve them by. Not every goal you write down is going to come true in 12 months. Some will come true in the next 30 days, others in 6 months' time, and some you may want to coincide, coincide with your birthday. The key is to pick a day, a date, a month, and a year. If you miss the deadline, that's okay. Reassess your goal and create a new deadline. Be realistic and create a sense of expectation. I often meditate or sit quietly to arrive at a feeling about whether the deadline I have set is realistic. Then you need to remain focused on the goal, which, as we have spoken about, is always the hardest thing to do. Here is a useful template that you can download from passionpeople.com by scanning the QR code or on the next page or by using the Passionate People app. Or you can purchase these cards to use when writing down your goals and then read them on a regular basis. Thinking about everything we have talked about over the past 2 chapters, it can best be summed up this way. Your vision is your compass, and your goals are your map. One assists you in finding your true north, and the other plots the pathway towards it.